My lovely Virgos, I'm going to do a general reading. This is a subscriber's request that we speak about the cross watcher, especially if the cross watcher has hurt you. And why did they hurt you? Going deep into why did they hurt you? And it's a general message, so if it doesn't apply, you can always get your own personal reading, okay? And I'll see what other messages come out for you, because some people may not be in this place anymore. All right. I don't know. For some of you, if somebody could have hurt you deeply, I don't know if things are completely over. And if they are, which they can definitely be completely over, if they hurt you and you only had love to give, I already feel a spying energy, like somebody who spies on you all the time. So if you have like a social media page, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you got going on, this is somebody who checks on your page a lot to see like what you're up to. This is someone who also like hopes you're not happy without them. They want to know, are you happy without them? They want to know, are you doing better without them? All right. They also want to know like if you're doing good. So if you are doing good and they see that, they may get very, very competitive. Like, yeah, they may get very, very competitive, and the connection with you and this person could have started off very, very balanced. Whoever this person is, they're still in love with you. The love hasn't went anywhere. This person is still madly in love with you. For some reason, I want to almost say this person feels like you still get attention from your exes or one of your exes. They just assume it. All right. This is the type of person that will go through your likes. They will go through the comments. They will go through who is on your friend list, who's not on your friend list. This is somebody who is like big time spy detective. All right. I just also hear Ace of Spades. This can be a person who loves to play cards. Yeah. So the breakdown of the connection could be that things were going fast. Things were going fast. They fell in love with you fast. You both could have even fell in love with each other. Then all of a sudden things started to stagnate. Things started to get slow. And somebody started to feel really lonely. Like one person became really lonely in this connection. And the excuse, and you know, it doesn't have to be an excuse. It could be the truth. For real. But this person, the cross watcher, could have said because of family, you know, like, oh, if they have kids, it's because of my kids. Or if they have family, they got to take care of something with their family. Maybe their family had a lot of chaos, a lot of drama, and they always had to be the one to get in between whatever was going on with their family. And they could have used this to say, this is why things are stagnating. Some of them too, it's like if they had a company or some type of business and they were running it with a bunch of people that they call like my family. It could have even been like some of them that was getting in the way of the connection. Basically, like if suppose this was a male, it could have been like their boys. Maybe their boys was holding them back from the connection. You know, because if they were taking care of business and you would call and then they would feel like, you know, every time you speak to her, every time you speak to him, you're in your feelings and you are not functioning the same. Like maybe they're not the right one. So whoever you were with, this person had a lot of people in their ear. That's why they had a lot of people in their ear. Let me see what else is going on. They're still obsessed with you, just to let you know. They're still obsessed with you. And if you were obsessed with them, they love that about you. Like if you were the type to call them, some of you, I even hear block and erase. You would block, you would erase, you would accuse them of cheating. You would stop inviting them over or stop inviting them out. And the back and forth is what they like from you, or what they liked from you, because it gave them a big ego. You boosted this person's ego every time that you would entertain them, like by arguing and saying, oh, I know you out there messing around with somebody. I know you out there cheating. I know you out there looking at girls. I know how you do. Like every time you said that, it's like it was a boost to this person's ego, and they needed it for some reason. They needed their ego boost. Spirit says they pretend as if they didn't, but they actually did. Like that's one of the things that they did like about you, the fact that you gave them so much attention. You made this person feel more important than what they could have really felt in real life. So then you would get really defensive and tell them that you are going to end things. You felt like you were going round and round in circles with this person. You always felt like you were caught up in a third party romance, and you could have, because it shows third party. You could have ended things because there was a third party with this person. They would get caught up or get caught. What else with this person? It shows ending. Yeah, I knew it. Yeah, so the thing is, you felt like this person was not making you a priority. And they would say little things and then try to like say, oh, I was just joking. But they would do it to like trigger you. Deep down inside, this person really did adore you. They really adored you. But let's see what's going on. Maybe they really did have like, yeah, they made you feel like you had to compete for their heart. They were hiding from you the fact that they were giving into another situation. All right. Spirit says this is where your frustration came in with them in the first place. Like you knew it. Some of you are like tarot queens or tarot kings. You could have found out through a tarot reader. Some of you are cross watching for a Virgo. You could have been with a Virgo, or you can just be a Virgo yourself. But if you could be cross watching on them, you love them so much because they felt so familiar to you. That was the biggest thing that came out. Like this person had a lot of power over you because they felt very familiar. You loved when they would be around. It's like you could have loved how the connection was or is. It shows ending, so you can definitely be done with this person. But it looks like when they did come around and when things were good, they were so freaking beautiful for you, and you could have really enjoyed like sleeping with this person. That's the biggest thing. Like for some of you, they could have been so good in bed, and you are hoping that the connection would last. That's how you will know who this person is. Maybe in the beginning, you weren't even trying to get caught up on this person. Maybe you know that they did have like player tendencies, and you could have just been like flirting with them and sleeping with them. But then it could have been a situation where you both could have fell in love by an accident. I don't know the energy that I'm getting from this. I don't know if the connection was ever intentional to begin with. It could have been like a friends with benefits, and you guys were both so good to each other that you just fell in love. But yeah, this person could have been with three people. They could have been three people at one point, and this is why you weren't able to get their time, or when you weren't able to get their attention. And they did find you to be so confident, so warm, so intelligent, so graceful. Let me just say this. If you did cut this person off, like they're still harboring resentment, and they're still waiting for you to come back around, just in case any of you wanted to know. Like they're still waiting on you. I even hear like you are a friend that I could depend on. Like maybe they would play around. Like one minute they would call you wifey or hubby, and the next minute they'd be like friend. Like you didn't know if you was coming or going with this person. The biggest thing too, I see, not even see, but I feel you're very drawn to this person. You felt so drawn to them. It's like This was like one of those soul ties that was very, very hard for you to get them out your system. To like, you crave this person, and you could have craved them on a sexual level, but it just looks like when you wanted somebody to hold you, when you wanted love, when you wanted to feel loved, when you wanted someone to hold you and you wanted intimacy, this is the person that you would actually rely on, you know? Hold up. Let me see. I have in here like, I'll hold you down. Like maybe they told you like, I'll hold you down. Maybe they could have been really good with their words. Like a charmer. Tell you everything that you want to hear, but when it comes to fulfilling it, it's like, I see you calling them and them not answering, you texting them not replying back, and maybe they would call you names like baby, like queen, like they really did a good job on making you feel like nobody else compared to you. They were good at that. Let me see what else is going on with this person. They know that some of you, they know that you're very, very spiritual. Some of you too, like they love you because you were like a diary to this person. They would tell you everything. One thing, you guys had conversation, like you guys had communication that they didn't get with nobody else. You know, they felt really safe with you. And I even see you guys toasting. Maybe you guys drank a lot together. You know, like that's one thing that you both love. You guys would drink and just talk all night. They feel the emotional loss of you, and they feel like you've been on their mind. I knew it. I just feel it in the energy. You've been on this person's mind. And I'm going to tell you one thing. Like, if this person is completely like out of your energy, like you're done with them and you could have blocked them, they want to call you so bad, but they're like, you could have them on block. Some of you could put them on block and then take them off block and then put them back on block. But they want to reach out to you, but they could be afraid to reach out. Like, they realize that they actually do have real feelings of love. So when I say that, it just means that maybe this person ain't really the type to fall in love with people like that. Maybe they created a character that is very charming and will tell women or men whatever they want to hear. And they just developed it. It's like something that comes natural to them because they always do it. But they never felt real love for anybody until they met you, you know? And maybe because you would push them to like reveal things about themselves that nobody else did. It's just something hit them when they were with you. There was something very sentimental about you that made them carry you in their heart that they didn't even realize until, if you really took yourself away from this person, like if you normally block them, it's like if you block them for 3 months and they realize like, damn, they could have tried to move on. And as they tried to move on and try to be like, oh, who cares? Their heart got heavier and heavier. They kept wondering, why do they feel so depressed? Why do they feel so empty? Like, what's missing from their life that's causing them to go down? Like, and some of them like hitting the bottle like they've never hit the bottle before. Like, they're like them drinking more than they ever drank before. And then somebody could have asked them about you, like, oh, what's up with you and Virgo. And then their heart lit up and they got happy. And that's when they started to realize, just like that, like, oh my God, like I was downplaying my feelings for Virgo. I actually fell in love for Virgo all this time. They didn't even know. They did not know that they fell in love with you all this time. They didn't know. They don't like emotions. They don't like feelings. And this person could possibly be like into like money or just being into doing whatever they feel like doing. It could be a person like that, because you could have even said to them, like, you're so selfish. You could have felt like this person's selfish. Like, everything got to be about you, huh? Everything got to be on your time. It could have been a situation like that. But even you saying that, they would notice that they would try to like switch up and make things a little different to like make you happy. They never really did that for nobody else. So that's when they started to realize too, like, wait, I'm accommodating Virgo And then if like their boys or people around them started to notice it, like, yo, you never answer the phone when we together or we have our meetings. Like, what are you doing? It's like little things that they would catch on to that they realize, like, oh shoot, I'm slipping. I never done this. What is it? Like, Virgo got my attention. So for you, it shows a brand new beginning. All right. So take this how you want. I'm gonna, of course, see what else is going on. Some of you literally could have ended things with them. You could have blocked them, and somehow, some way, you guys may find a way back to each other. For like in this person, I just feel like possessiveness, and I don't even know if it's like possessive. I just feel like tutorial. Like maybe. Maybe if you, let me see. Maybe if you left this person, you guys have a brand new beginning. For some of you, you don't have a brand new beginning with them at all. It's like you left them. Well, it shows Ace of Pentacles. You left them. Yeah, I knew it. You left them. You could have been holding back from them. And you could have been getting like, you could have been spying on them too. It shows you could be pissed with them. You could have cut this person off. You could have cursed them out. Some of you or just went off on them or told them about themselves. And you could have been spying on them to seeing like what else is going on. Like what else are they up to? You can still feel like a little upset about how things ended or how they treated you. Some of you could have even been waiting around to see like, are they going to come back? It don't look like you are right now. So, but for some reason, they're just on your mind. That's what's going on. This could have been a Sagittarius. It could be an Leo, a Sagittarius or a Leo. And for some reason, like they're just stuck on your mind and you don't know why. You know, it's like, why am I thinking about this person? Like, is there a chance that things can be resurrected with this person? Like, what is it about them? Why are they still on my mind? And a part of you always expects the worst when it comes to this person. You don't really believe anything that they say. You just always expect the worst. So yeah, you are focused on loving yourself and you are single, but for some reason you feel this person's energy really, really strong. They're always thinking about you. Let me see. Let me see what was up with this person. Like, why was they acting like that? So they felt the feelings for you. Falling in love is exactly, but this person is focusing on their life right now. They feel like maybe if you wanted more of their time, maybe if you wanted more of their attention, maybe you love to lay up, you wanted to do more like couples things. And it's like you felt like you were fighting for this love, but you were fighting all alone. If you could have like brought this to this person's attention, like you're hurting me, or you could have been calling them and you could have been, they just felt like it was too overwhelming for them and they just wanted to focus on their life. And that's another thing too, like I said with this person, you could have felt like they were more selfish, you know? They wanted to focus more on their life. And I knew it. Like, I try to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. They always crave you. This is probably why you feel them. A part of them even hopes that, like, you know, they're trying to get their finances together. A part of them even hopes in the back of their head, like, damn, I just wish I was more solid. And then hopefully when I come back around, Virgo is still single. But at the same time, they're worried about that part. They don't really believe that you will be single by the time they come back around. They're afraid or have fears that somebody else is going to snatch you up. And not only that, but they struggle to let their player ways go. So if this is a person who had like multiple other people, they may not, because I even feel it in their energy, they may not be capable of just being with one person, or they may struggle with that. They may struggle with that because whoever this person is, they love so much attention. Like they love when like the girls or the guys is up in their face and saying, oh, you look good. Like they love getting attention. I even just heard like you are the most beautiful girl in the world. So if you are a feminine coming to this reading, they feel like you are the most beautiful girl they ever seen in their life. They even miss the way you used to stroke their ego. You probably used to say like, oh, you look good. You used to do it too. You used to do it too. Like, see, because it shows like some of you guys could have moved on. This could have been a connection in the past. And it's like, you could have tried to move on from them because you found that it was just getting too much to handle. And it was becoming like a big turnoff to you. Like, how much do I need to like, some of you, the issue was like, I shouldn't have to beg for love. Like, it could have been causing you like deep grief and struggling to sleep and just having lots of feelings of anger inside your heart. And, you know, you could have pulled away because of what it was starting to do to you. See, I knew this person was a player. I have karmic debts that need to be paid before I can come back. Karmic debts just means like they have a lot of karma. They could even have karma around their money, you know, like no matter how much money they make, something always happens. They probably also a person that things always happen bad to them, you know, like one minute you'll say like, oh, I got a new car. They're so happy that this got this new car. And then all of a sudden, like something happens to the car. Like every time they get something good, it's taken. It's because they have karmic debts. You know, if they did a lot of bad in their past, or they were a stick-up kid in their past, or, you know, they did different things in their past, and their past has caught up with them. You know, not only that, you like a lot of attention, you got a lot of girls, you break a lot of hearts, then you owe karma. Like you owe that. You know, so they have a lot of people, Spirit says gaslighting. They could have gaslit a lot of people and they got to pay for that. So now they have like where certain girls like hate them, you know, certain girls, they pull up certain places and girls be like, oh my God, you see James over there, you see him like, oh, I hate him. Like some people hate your person because of what they have done. Like some, you know, some women can't stand to see your person like disgusted, you know, some women, especially if this is a male, some women like feel so disgusted to even had been a part of your person's life because of what they've done. Like they could have ruined a lot of people. They could have broke a lot of hearts. And this is why they can't find no peace and love, you know, and maybe you're their karma where you are the best thing and they can't even have you because, you know, maybe you're the love of their life and they can't even have you without a separation or a breakup or something bad happening because you're a part of their karma. They're meant to lose you too in this lifetime. And this is why no matter how much you guys try, y'all just keep breaking up. They have so much karma. And the biggest thing is like there's a big hole in their heart and they don't know how to fill it on their own. So they don't know how to love themselves for themselves, you know, like this is a person who needs like outside validation. They need it. They need 10 girls telling them like, oh, you're so cute. Oh my God, I love you. They need a bunch of girls like filling their head to make them feel big. And it's like they will do whatever it takes to make sure that they get that. They need it. You know, this is probably a person who was like even afraid of being alone. They probably never been alone, you know. And or complain like, oh, my phone is always ringing, or oh, people always need me. But it's like, stop fronting. Your phone is always ringing. People always need you because you need to be needed. It's like a person who needs to be needed. They need to be needed to feel like there's someone. They do not know how to just feel love for themselves or feel happiness from themselves. Everything is external. They get their happiness from somebody else making them happy. They feel loved by somebody else telling them that they love them. Like they don't feel any of those feelings for themselves. They don't know how to. They just cannot. And honestly, it's almost like a refusal. They're a person who refuses to look at themselves. They refuse to be by themselves. They cannot. So that's Spirit says it's like their personality for them, you know? See? Oh my God. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. They have to fake their feelings. So let me tell you how they fake it. Acting like nonchalant, acting like they don't care, acting like they never bothered. If you start to curse them out, they may act like they're not affected, or just hang up the phone on you and act like nothing bothers them, or they too cool for school. They like one of them, but deep down inside, they be like, if they even feel tears coming to their eyes, they will do whatever it takes to make sure that nobody get the best of them. You know, they'll do whatever it takes to make sure that nobody gets the best of them. So they have a big ego. They're very, very prideful, you know. Even if a tear comes out, they'll wipe it real fast and then try to like hit their boys up to stay on their mask and like, yo, what's good for tonight? Like, you know, because they're afraid to let anybody like hurt them or anything that will make them feel small or less than. Let me see. Let me do one more card for this person. Yeah. See, it shows sexuality. This person, like, so emotional intimacy is when we can like cuddle each other, when we can hold each other. And there's so many different ways to have intimacy other than sex. This person needs lots of sex in order to like feel loved. So this is how they express love, through sex. You know, they could be like hypersexual, like a person who needs like, let's go again, let's go again, let's go again, let's go again. You probably like, what's wrong? Like, they need lots of sex to like fill their heart. They're constantly looking for things to fill their heart. You know, they need lots of external validation. It's a need. It's a must. It's a need. It's a must. Well, that was a good song, baby. What I want to do? Oh, what do they love about you? They find you to be so pretty. They love that you guys both have the same sense of music. They love how sensual you are. They love your music taste. If you go away and travel a lot, they love that about you. Like, you love travel. See, I don't feel worthy of your love. And you were a dream come true to this person. It's important for you to know that, Spirit says. They love just staying at the house with you. Maybe that's what y'all did a lot, like stayed in the house and kicked it. Kisses below. They love the way you kiss them below. They love the meaningful conversations. They took in a lot from you. They could have learned a lot from you. You could have been like very mentally stimulating, you know, but you know, it shows they were a liar, manipulator. They love the way you dress. They found you very like fly. They loved your height. And they just love being around you. They loved your energy. Spirit says this could have been like a covert narcissist, you know, like it's a good side to them, but trust and believe you don't have goodness with them without bad. I mean, you have good and bad with everybody, but I'm just trying to say, like, this person gives you high highs and low lows, you know? You already know if you have the best time with them, like, cherish it, because something awful is about to come and just crash and just F everything up, you know? It's like one of those types of people. And you probably like chasing after that good feeling, chasing after the good times. And it's like now they want to argue all day and try to find reasons to like ignore you, but just to make you go crazy and then have somebody else entertain them while you're waiting. They're that type of person. So I'm going to go on to the extended when it comes to this person and see what else there is. As well as like if you are over this person and you just want to know like what's about to come to me in love, forget them, because that's enough. You probably tired of hearing about them and you just want to know what's coming next. I'll just do a full spread on a new person coming as well. I send you so much love and light.